had just ridden over 1,800 miles from deep in Mexico all the way to South Dakota for the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. It was here that I was scheduled to work my usual gig with Memphis Shades as a parts installer. Along the way, I began experiencing problems with my clutch, which were finally coming to a head now that I was in South Dakota. Nevertheless, I was among friends at Camp 5, the usual hangout spot for gypsies, drifters, and vagabonds. All right, so this is the early bird Camp 5 party in Sturgis. Only the real hardcore motherfuckers are out here right now, so this is the best of the best right here.
Exactly.
So Daryl has made the crazy decision to let me ride his bike. It's a Honda Valkyrie, right? Basically a Goldwing engine. It should have a decent amount of power, I would guess, right?
Don't let it get away from you.
Yep. A couple of things really stood out to me about this bike. Number one, it was extremely stable in the wind. And second, the handling and acceleration were absolutely phenomenal. Whoa. Oh, dude, yeah. This thing absolutely handles like a dream on the twisties. I mean, the handling is so responsive. The ST is a little bit more all around, good at a lot of stuff, kind of like a Swiss Army knife. But as far as like twisting up canyons and on the road and stuff like that, this thing is fucking awesome. With my hydraulic clutch unable to hold fluid for a very long time, Daryl offered me the use of his bike to run into town and get groceries and go to the gym and that kind of thing. What's the first thing you do when your bike's broken down? Find a water slide. We're out here at Camp 5. I'm about to fix my master cylinder. Daryl's out here. I'm guessing he's going to give me a hand if need be. Probably not. I had to go through hell and back to get this. Figuring I'd try the easiest solution first, ordered a master cylinder rebuild kit and kept my fingers crossed. Looks like there's a couple of 8mm bolts. Unhook these sensors, unhook the banjo bolt, and clean everything off with brake cleaner and reassemble the new components into the master cylinder. So wish me luck. Whether this fixes the problem or not, obviously it needs attention. So that's like a bad condom, man, pulling this thing apart. That boot right there on my master cylinder plunger, fucking all shot to hell, man.
Could be your problem right there.
I fucking hope so. Wouldn't that be nice?
It'd be too easy. Yeah, well,
it'd be too easy. As I was later to find out, it was indeed too easy. As you can see, this is just full of crud. All kinds of nasty yellow shit. Nevertheless, it needed to be done. Caked in there. This whole thing has been completely disassembled, and a bunch of the fasteners, the piston, everything's completely worn out, completely shot. The rubber boot that I took off was completely shot. This was full of corrosion and stuff. I sprayed that with brake cleaner and cleaned it up with all these picks and stuff. And so hopefully this will fucking take care of it. As you can see from this clip, I'm riding Daryl's bike again, which means that didn't solve the problem. Only thing left to try now was to rebuild or replace the clutch slave cylinder. Due to the difficult to access location of the slave cylinder on the back of the engine, the Honda service manual requires removal of the engine, and as a friend later told me, was over a $1,200 job at the dealership. Because of both the cost and the fact that I don't really trust strangers working on my bike, especially with the job that big, obviously that wasn't going to be an option. I scoured the internet for information, found a couple of workarounds that some guys had come up with, and ordered the parts. Every day when it was cold in the morning, I would take my bike up to J&P Cycles. If it was cold enough, I still had a clutch, at least for a while. So it was at this location that I was pretty much in walking distance from everything I needed. as long as it's cold enough, I have a clutch until I get to the stoplight. Every time I get to the stoplight, the bike dies. But when I leave the camp, it's fine.
At least you made it.
And it's right.
At least you freaking made it.
Right.
Fuck, you could be broken down in Mexico.
If I can get my bike to J&P, I've got 2 stoplights. I can walk to Dakota Mart.
Yeah.
I can walk to the community
I'm
center.
gonna walk down to Louis right now. I have 2.
Okay.
If you need, you don't need the key.
My friend Bob was working long hours at J&P and offered me the use of his bike, a twin cam Harley Dresser, which has seen a lot of miles.
Oh no.
I'm gonna ride it like I stole it. How about that?
Please be gentle on Ruby.
He's out of here once you're out of sight.
Yeah, I know. I'll hear him.
Yeah, it's gonna be all nice and smooth until I get around that corner. Bob's letting me borrow his bike. I'm gonna go get some stuff, tools and stuff like that. So
There you go.
this is Joe's bike. Kind of like mine. I like your solution there to keep your stuff from falling out.
Yeah, that works really good. And then I just added these.
Hardware store special,
To
huh?
keep these from getting in the crack when I'm trying to close it.
Oh, okay.
So here's a bunch of small tools that I just use.
Road review of Bob's bike. It's pretty fucked up. Even though Bob's bike was pretty fucked up, it had a ton of character and a comfortability factor that was off the chart. Like an old pickup truck, these bikes have a unique character and personality all their own. At the Dungeon Bar, here to meet Chip and Laura. Ooh. It's like a subterranean bar. There's bras and money and panties and Laura. What's up, Laura?
Hi there. Camera up. No, just kidding.
Whoops.
He's got it. He bought it from me.
Oh, really?
He never wrote it. He bought it.
Tear gas in town of Laconia. During the rally?
Yeah, because it was they made up the fact that there's a curfew. It's 1 o'clock. Nobody's leaving. So that's tear gas. So everybody leaves. What the fuck?
Laura just got an awesome Sportster trike.
Independent
Independent suspension.
That makes a world of difference.
DFT, which stands for Damn Fine Trike.
Damn
That's
Fine
the name of the
Trike.
kit. Is it
Bob's drinking the Kool-Aid.
Joe East.
Joe East.
Not to be confused with Joe West.
There is a Joe East.
Is there a Joe West? Love you, Joe. Love you too, asshole. Oh, contact. So just waking up at Camp 5. Actually, this is Scotty's spot. I'm kind of ganked his spot. So tarp up just in case of hailstorm. You know, they can be calling for absolutely clear skies, not a chance of rain. And the next thing, you're riding through a hailstorm. So always got to have the tarp up. Pantry items and stuff right here. Everything staying dry under the tarp. Walkway. These are the Black Hills of South Dakota.
This is a really white dude standing
There's
in
a
the black.
It's a white dude in the Black Hills. This is Aaron. What's up, man?
What's up?
And there's another white dude in the Black Hills.
Peace, brother.
What's up? This is Daryl. This is his setup. Daryl's bike, which I've been borrowing sporadically. A very cool cooler. What up?
What up?
Oh, that is a sweet bike. A few more days, this whole place will be full of tents. If I left early enough in the morning when the fluid in the clutch was still cold enough, I could make it to J&P Cycles without a problem. The challenge arose when an unusual heat wave started rolling through, causing temperatures in excess of 108 degrees on the heat index. Clutch is still fucked up, so waiting on parts. They should be here tomorrow. Yesterday was about 108 degrees on the heat index. I woke up at like 2:30 last night, looked at the weather, 85 degrees, you know, sucked. But anyway, so I'm here to use Bob's bike. It's been sitting here for a while. I continued waiting for all of my parts and tools for almost 2 weeks until finally I got the news that everything had come in. Major surgery we got going on here. So we're gonna lean the bike over on its side. That way she's putting her parts up in the air where we need them. Should have everything we need. Here, that's why Honda requires removal of the engine before attempting this procedure. So I began at once to start working on the bike. In retrospect, I picked a very good place to break down and a very good time. Since most of my friends are mechanics, or at least mechanically inclined, there was a never-ending procession of people stopping by, offering tools and help.
Very bendable.
That's exactly what I need. So yeah, just here getting the work done, man. Fucking broke these bolts loose. That was, I'm hoping that was the hard part. I think putting it together might be the hard part, but we'll see.
Making the vapors coming out of the vented cap. Making that was the light squealing noise, yeah.
Working.
Serious vapors when you squeal like that.
Man, they didn't really put a lot of thought into the mechanic that was going to be fixing shit on it.
Why?
Well, they put this slave cylinder for the clutch way up into the innards of this thing. You know, you've got to be a contortionist to get in there. Unlike Joe's 1100, you got it
up front.
right on the front.
I took all the plastic off one time just to see what I had, and scared the shit out of me trying to put it back together.
Okay. So this is what we pulled out of there. As you can see, pretty corroded, fucked up. Got the new one in there. Clutch is fucking like it was when I first got it. With the clutch finally fixed and my conscience at rest, I was finally ready to start work.